Hi, I want to talk about another component called a capacitor. Till now, we have looked at a component called a resistor, right? And how did we define a resistor? So, a resistor is a device which is like this, and if we know the voltage across the resistor, and if we have the current that is flowing through the resistor, a resistance is defined as a device where the voltage and the current relationship is given by this equation, right? Where this constant R is the resistance of the resistor. Now, what I want to do in this video is try to derive a relationship between the current and voltage in a capacitor. Now, one way to think about uh, a capacitor is that it is a storage device. It stores electric charge. Okay, so let me draw the symbol of a capacitor. So the capacitor is usually drawn like this, and if we know the voltage across the capacitor, okay, we can relate this voltage to the charge that is stored in the capacitor. So the Q, the charge, is given by CV, where C is the constant which relates the voltage and the charge, and C is called the capacitance of the capacitor. Just like R is the resistance of the resistor, C is the capacitance of the capacitor. And but as I said before, what we usually want to do in electrical devices is that we want to relate the voltage to the current. Okay, so if you want to do that, what is current given by? How is current related to the charge? The current is the change of charge, right? So dq over dt gives you the current, and therefore the current is going to become q is cv, and that c is a constant, so this becomes dv over dt. So the current in a capacitor is related to the differential of the voltage of the voltage across the capacitance. Okay, so this is the current. So now what does that mean? What that means is that if the voltage is a constant, so if the voltage across the capacitor is a constant, there will not be any current flowing through it. If the voltage is changing, there will be some current. If the voltage is changing faster, there will be more current through the capacitance, right? If the voltage is changing slower, that's dV over dt, the rate of change is lower, then your current will be lower.